When you bite into a dumpling or a spring roll, have you ever really stopped to think about what's inside? It's so much more than just a filling. It's a story. Today we're going to dive deep into the incredible world of Chinese snacks, or xiaoqi, and uncover the history, culture, and even geography that's packed into every single bite. So let's get this journey started.
Okay, first things first, we got to get this term right. The word is xiaoqi. Now, you could translate it as small eats, but that doesn't even come close. See, a xiaoqi isn't just something to tide you over. It's the taste of your hometown. It's the memory of a festival. It's a little piece of living history. Think of it like a culinary snapshot of a specific place and its people.
So here's our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with what xiaoqi really means. Then, we're going to take a culinary tour across the country, from the north through the spicy west to the refined east in the social south. And we'll finish up by looking at how these ancient traditions are absolutely exploding in the modern world. First stop, northern China. In cities like Beijing and Tianjin, the snack scene is really a tale of two completely different kitchens: the super refined world of the imperial court and the clever, down-to-earth world of the common folk.
And you can literally see that contrast on full display here. On the one hand, you have these incredibly delicate pastries with complex recipes handed down straight from the palace. We're talking total precision, the best ingredients. But on the other hand, you've got the food of the streets, these robust, sometimes even challenging flavors that became kind of like a badge of honor for the real locals. It's this amazing mix of high art and folksy humor, all living side by side.
And if you want to see that folk humor in action, look no further than this. This snack is called Lu Da Gun, which means donkey rolling. No, seriously. It's a rice cake with red bean paste, and it gets rolled in soybean flour. So why the name? Well, because that last step, coating it in all that yellow flour, looks exactly like a happy donkey rolling around in the dust. It's just a perfect, playful name that tells you everything about its earthy origins.
Okay, next we're heading west to ancient capitals like Xi'an and Chengdu. Now here, things get bold. We're talking big flavors, deep history. This is the heartland of spice, where you can literally taste the legacy of the old Silk Road.
You know, in Xi'an, eating isn't always a passive thing. Take their famous dish, paomo. They hand you this really dense, hard flatbread, and your job, it's like a ritual, is to break it into these teeny tiny soybean-sized pieces. It takes some patience for sure, but once you're done, the chef takes your hard work and turns it into this incredible lamb stew. You actually become a co-creator of your own meal. It's a pretty amazing connection to your food. Over in Chengdu, things get even more personal. A lot of the most famous snacks aren't just named for what they are. They're named for the people who created them. So you have Lai Tongyuan, Zong dumplings. These aren't just dishes, they're family legacies. I mean, think about it. This was like the original form of branding. A family's name was their seal of quality, their promise. It turned a simple bowl of noodles into a piece of history built on trust. And the ingenuity doesn't stop there. The West is also home to some surprisingly cool food science. Take Longzhou, this awesome cooling jelly dessert. That unique, refreshing texture isn't magic, it's pure chemistry. The old-school recipes use lime water, which is alkaline, and that causes the rice starch to gelatinize in this very specific way. It's basically a delicious science experiment designed to cool you off in that famous Sichuan heat. All right, so from the bold and spicy West, we're shifting gears completely and heading to the elegant East. In cities like Shanghai and Nanjing, snacks are treated like an art form. It's all about a culture of refinement, precision, and a history influenced by scholars and artists. Their whole philosophy here is captured in this one phrase, Ji Qi Gong Yi. One more time, that's Ji Qi Gong Yi. It means the pursuit of ultimate craftsmanship, of total perfection in your technique. It's not just about how a snack tastes. It's about the incredible skill, the precision, and the pure beauty of its creation. Every single fold, every ingredient, it's all deliberate. And you can see this philosophy everywhere. Just look at Shanghai's legendary soup dumplings, the xiaolongbao. They have these paper-thin wrappers and a requirement of at least 18 delicate folds. Or in Nanjing, you've got the Qinhuai 8 Delicacies, which is this whole curated set of snacks that's meant to represent the city's sophisticated taste. Even something like a sweet Ningbo Tongyuan is a masterclass in texture, a silky skin with a rich filling of black sesame and pork lard. For our last regional stop, let's head south to Guangdong Province. And here, the role of the snack just flips completely on its head. It's not just a bite to eat, it is the main event. It's the whole reason people get together. Down south, snacking is a deeply social thing.
And the perfect example of this is yumcha. It literally translates to drinking tea. But let's be real, nobody is there just for the tea. It's this loud, lively, amazing event where families and friends gather for hours. And the dim sum, all those little snacks, they're the stars of the show, brought around on carts, sparking conversation and connection. The food is the social glue. And the variety is just incredible. You've got Tingzai Kanji, a savory porridge that tells the story of Guangzhou's boat communities. You've got steamed rice rolls, where the ultimate prize is a texture so thin and slippery it's described as being like a cicada's wing. And of course, you have the iconic duo, shrimp dumplings and sumai. They are the ultimate test of any dim sum chef's skill.
So we've journeyed all across the map, but our story doesn't end in the past. These ancient snacks are now at the very center of a massive modern revolution. They're transforming from humble street food into a huge, multi-billion-dollar global industry.
To really understand the scale of this, just look at this number, 148.8 billion yuan. That's more than 20 billion US dollars. And get this, that's not the market for all Chinese snacks. That's the projected 2024 market size for just one type, malatang, that spicy, numbing hot pot you can build yourself. The numbers are just staggering.
And to put that number in perspective, check this out. The market for malatang in China isn't just big, it is more than 3 times larger than the entire pizza market in the country. It just goes to show you that while Western fast food is definitely popular, the heart and the wallet of the Chinese consumer still belongs to these incredible traditional flavors.
But all this success creates this huge tension for the future. The whole industry is being pulled in 2 different directions. On one side, you have the real soul of Xiaoqi, the small, local workshop where everything is handmade and tells a unique regional story. And on the other side, you've got the global chain, which is all about standardization, efficiency, and making sure that product is perfectly consistent whether you're eating it in Shanghai or in San Francisco.
And that leaves us all with a pretty big question. As these incredible flavors go global, as the local workshop starts to give way to the central kitchen, what's really at stake is that connection between the food and the place it came from. So the challenge is, how do we savor that amazing, authentic flavor while making sure that the rich history, the folk humor, and all those cultural stories don't end up getting lost in translation?